have to be constantly thinking about what's next. It's an ever-evolving industry.
I think across any organisation, whether you're an individual contributor, a manager, a director or a founder, I think first and foremost the ability to listen more than you speak, I think is most important. Hearing the feedback from your people, from your teams, from your customers, if you're a customer-centric organisation. I think that then allows you to make decisions on how you're seeing the market go, on what people are feeling, on what they're seeing, and that creates an element of authenticity, which I think is really important in leadership.
Good marketers going forward are going to be good team players. They're not going to be wanting to be that lone wolf out there. They're going to have to work with multiple disciplines and multiple other teams.
So I would say it's listening, it's authenticity, and it's communication. So there's a balance there in these organisations of what you communicate and what you don't communicate when you're thinking of people needs, organisational needs, potentially shareholder needs. And I think it starts with listening and ends with the way that you communicate.
For me personally, having a broad set of experience has been really important. Making sure you know enough to empathise a little with the other parts of the business, whatever that looks like, whether you need to empathise a little bit with the programmers, whether you need to empathise a little bit with customer support.
I think they need to be data informed, and I think they need to be wanting to go and understand and dig out as much data as they can to drive insight. And I do think they need to be taking calculated risks. I mean, I think the best marketers have had those traits where they've just tried and experimented. They haven't been silly things to do, but they're calculated. Okay, look, if we try this, then it might just get us the 10x rather than the 10%.
I met with Klaviyo's global CEO recently, Andrew Bielecki, and one of the things he shared about what they do at Klaviyo and he felt was key to their business's success. He said, if you're an engineer and you want to work in this business, you've got to go and sit on the customer success desk for at least one day every 2 weeks, every month, whatever it may be. And you've got to actually handle those tickets. You've got to actually see what customer problems look like, because it's your job to engineer a solution that works, that they can use. And if you don't want to do that, then you shouldn't be an engineer here and you should leave. And it feels like such a strong view, but actually that ability to empathize with other parts of the business helps you do your job better. And that's the point.
I think also the ability to have a bit of a diverse background is critical. And so building teams out, where people have come from different walks of life, different countries, regional areas versus, city areas, young people, old people. I mean, in whatever form, it's proven over the years to be a great way to bring new thought to the table.
I think the world has changed, and I think the key word around this is adaptability. Being able to not necessarily foresee what's going to happen, but adapt to the change when it evolves. And I think that really comes with surrounding yourself with good people, with good partners that have experience in various spaces, that have experience in organisational change and leadership and coaching and growth. That's really the answer. So I don't think any of us can predict the future or look into the crystal ball, otherwise we'd all be doing different things. But I think being able to be adaptable is the paramount trait of change in the world today.